Hey guys, it's your boy here, Mr. DJ Who Knows. I just want to quickly make this short recording, right, about Floyd Mayweather being TBE or not, right? Many, I would say 99.9% of people will disagree that Floyd is TBE. Now, according to me, Floyd is TBE by far, not even close. He's on his own level. I mean, you talk about these guys, many people will argue that yeah, Ali fought this, Ali fought the Fraser, Ali fought. No, it's not about who he fought. We know Floyd. You know why? I don't want to talk about who he fought or who he didn't fight because that's debatable. Because people say all the great fighters that Floyd fought, they say yeah, he waited for them to pass their primes, like guys like Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, and the rest of the guys. And the guys that he beat that were on prime, people say no, those guys were bums and stuff like that. I'll tell you what. First of all, the fact that Floyd um, fought Oscar when Oscar was 34, that was not Floyd's fault. Floyd wanted to fight. He had been calling Oscar since he was fighting at 140. He said he would like to move up and fight Oscar De La Hoya. And De La Hoya didn't want the fight at the time. And then Floyd finally went to 147. Still, De La Hoya didn't want the fight. Floyd had to go to 154 to get the De La Hoya fight. And then Shane Mosley, okay, even Oscar De La Hoya, the one people say he was out of his prime and stuff like that. At the time, he had just came from a KO win. Remember when people, I just forgot the name that De La Hoya KO'd, and then people were saying this guy has revived his career. He was rated number one at 154 when Floyd fought him. So stop with that flipping shit of saying Floyd is waiting for the guys to be out of their primes. Like I just addressed it now, it was not his fault. Secondly, people still wanted those fights because, like they said, Oscar has just revived his career because he knocked a guy out. Shane Mosley also came from two KO wins before he fought Floyd, right? People, other than the Pacquiao fight in 2010, people wanted Shane Mosley versus Floyd Mayweather. I remember before the fight was made, they were saying Floyd is ducking Shane Mosley, right? But after Floyd completely dominated Mosley, and then the excuses started to come. No, the guy was old. Floyd would have lost if they fought at their primes and stuff like that. You know, let's stop it, right? Floyd is the best ever, whether you like it or not. The guy is the best ever. You know why? Because I know people think when we say that it's because he's 48 and oh no, it's not about having not lost. Having not lost any fights is just the part of the puzzle. It feels the puzzle. It adds to the argument that this guy is the best because this guy has met a very top guys at their prime, and he adjusted them. I mean, guys like Zeb Judah, who were equally skilled, but the guy just adjusted against Shane. Sorry, against what you call against against Zeb Judah. Floyd met a guy who was equally skilled, but this is how Floyd adjusted. He just this guy is so clever. He saw the guy is outboxing him, and then what he did, he responded by overly aggressive. He was very aggressive, and then he defeated Zeb Judah. So the guy by far is I don't know, man, his intelligence is out of this world. The guy just knows what to do to defeat the guy. Many people even argue that Floyd doesn't even need a trainer. As a result, his trainer has never got any awards. But the guy, Floyd, has been named a fighter of the year, I think at least 7 times or something like that. But the guy is so good. Let me talk now about his skills. The guy has got all the punches in the book. That's Floyd Mayweather Jr. He can throw a straight right. He can throw an overhand or overarm right. He can throw left hook. He can throw a very what you call a sharp jab. He can do all the. He can fight outside. He can fight inside. He can what you call. He can. He's able to control the distance. He's defensively, the guy can use his legs, he can move his head, he can use his shoulder. But most of all, out of all his skills, Floyd knows when and how to use these components. That's what makes him different from any of these guys that you guys call greatest. What? I mean, Muhammad Ali, many people argue he's the greatest, and then they talk about something off the ring. We're talking about boxing skills inside the ring. The guy is, I mean, Floyd Mayweather is way better than anyone. He like you've seen it. He's dominated all these guys. The guys who were top. Mostly the one people say, yeah, the guy was 38, way past his prime. But the guy was number one at 147. He was a lineal champ at 147 and had just came off 2 KO wins. And then he got outboxed by Floyd. I mean, I think maybe he won 1 or 2 rounds, and then he was completely shut out by Floyd Mayweather. Now, there's lots of things, man. Floyd is just that great. He makes all these guys, he kills the competition, man. Most of these guys, they come from sensational wins like Pacquiao, even though Pacquiao, we all know he's not the same. Like people say, I'm not sure if he's not the same or is the what you call the competition has got tougher that he fought. I mean now Pacquiao knocked down, Chris Algieri 6 times before he fought Floyd. He looked more sensational than Floyd. Floyd was almost knocked down or out in his last fight with Maidana. And I just put this comment on Facebook. Many people confuse being sensational versus being great. Look, I'm gonna give you an example. If you watch Marquez Pacquiao fight, that fight was fought at a very high pace. You could see both guys wanted to kill each other in that ring, and they looked good. Even more so, Pacquiao looked even better, but he got killed. Basically, he was knocked out cold. Now, if you watch that fight, right? And let's say you didn't know that Floyd has already fought Marquez, right? You watch Pacquiao Marquez 4, and then you go and watch Guerrero versus Floyd, you will swear that Floyd, both Marquez and Pacquiao will destroy Floyd easily. If you watch Floyd fight, and then you watch that fight between Marquez and Pacquiao. But we know what happened when Floyd fought both those guys. So Floyd is not sensational. This is what this is what make people don't see the greatness in Floyd. Floyd is not sensational. He's not gonna go and take out the guy, or even completely shut out these guys. Some of these guys win 4 rounds, win 4 rounds, 3 rounds, right? Most of these guys, some even got a draw. I mean, some even got a decision. De La Hoya did get a split decision. On one judge, obviously, he got a decision, but it was overruled by other 2 judges. Maidana in the first fight, he got 114, 114. That was a draw. Canelo got 114, 114. So Floyd is not sensational. This is what people don't get. Floyd is not sensational. You look at, if you compare Roy Jones Jr. when he was at his prime and you compare him to Floyd, you think Floyd is nothing. That's just how Floyd is. Floyd is not sensational, people. Get that one straight. Floyd is not sensational. Floyd is skilled. He will take whoever is that sensational. That Shane Mosley will look sensational, knocking out Margarito, look untouchable, very dangerous. Floyd one day he completely shut him out, right? So I don't know. People get that straight. Floyd is not sensational. Don't confuse sensational to greatness. Even if that Roy Jones, who was at his prime, would have fought Floyd, let's say they would be at a reasonable weight that they can fight, Floyd would just completely shut him out. He was not going to look the same like the other guys. I mean, Pacquiao, many people still can't believe that he threw 400, just over 400 punches. The guy who used to throw 1,200 punches a fight, when he was fighting Floyd, he threw 400 punches, just over 400 punches. So Floyd is able to take the greatest guy, the guy who just knocked out the other guy in his last fight with a booming confidence, and then he makes him look like he got bribed. Like, I mean, some critics will tell you that, yeah, Floyd is bribing his opponents. That's what people will go as far as saying that Floyd is bribing his opponents because they are shocked the way they look when they fight Floyd. People will say, no, this guy is gonna knock out Floyd, and then Floyd make him look like a D class. So for me, Floyd by far is the greatest. He doesn't compare to anyone. I mean, even in terms of, many people say he's boring, but I don't know how can you be bored by someone. There's no other fighter that can hit his opponents as clean as Floyd. Floyd makes the boxing looks beautiful because he hits his opponent clean. You don't need slow motion to see his punches because they are clean. He hits the guy when his guards are not there, and he's so fast. Everything, even being at the top, from when he started until now. I mean, it's 19 years on. The guy is still fighting at the top level. None of these great fighters that you guys are talking about fought that long. Because fighting this long at the very top level is another puzzle of your greatness. Same as being undefeated is a puzzle on your greatness. Because the guy is just that good that all these other guys that he fought were unable to beat him. That's part of his greatness. I'm going to leave it there. I know people still don't believe it because they hate the guy. Even the dominance of the sport. Floyd is so dominant in the sport that even what you call the so-called hardcore boxing fans, they can't finish a sentence without talking about Floyd Mayweather. That's how great the guy is. The guy, every conversation about boxing has to be about Floyd Mayweather in a way. You watch, go in your country, right? Whichever country that you're coming from, watch a local boxing match on your local free TV, right? You will see the commentators go to ESPN fights, Friday night fights, whatever. The guys there, the commentators, they will always say something about Floyd because the guy is just that good. People want to see his fights all the time. We know he's going to fight in September. The so-called core what you call the name and the weight, the core boxing fans. They don't talk about the fights that are happening now. They don't talk about fights. Danny Garcia next week is fighting Paulie Malignaggi and stuff like that. Or Klitschko is fighting what's this guy's name? I just not remember. But whoever is fighting, they don't talk about those guys. They talking about Floyd Mayweather. Everybody in boxing is talking about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather. You go there, the guy, all these other greats that you're talking about, Muhammad Ali, um, Fraser, what you call Ray Jr., um, Roy Jones, Ray Leonard. They were never as dominant as this guy. None of them were that dominant. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, Tell me what you think. Keep can argue with me, come with facts, and dispute what I'm saying. But that's my opinion. It's a personal opinion. I'm gonna leave it there. Sharp.